Namo Buddhaya, and welcome to everyone to Fundamentals of Buddha-Dhamma. We are covering a next important topic for the course, which is Fundamental Teaching of Buddha. And in that one, today's topic is Four Noble Truths. So that is what Bhante Dhammaloka would cover today. So we are talking about Four Noble Truths under the Fundamental Teaching of Buddha. So with that, I just wanted to request Bhante to please go ahead and start the session. Please go ahead, Bhante.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Pankajji. And first of all, I homage to Triple Gem and my teacher, respected Acharya Buddharakita Bhanteji, and my parent and all respected monks who are online, and meritorious Upasak and Upasika. Hearty welcome on this program. So again, I'm very glad having this opportunity. One more day to cultivate merit by giving, sharing the Dhamma. So now, for your good health, long life, peace of mind, and progress on the path of enlightenment, so I will do Paritta, one Paritta Sutta I'll part, and as usual, you undertake 5 precepts after the chanting. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa iti viso bhagavan arahang samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanam buddho bhagavati Namo tassa samma sambuddhassa swakkatu bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko eipasiko upanayako paccatang veditambo vinyo hiti Namo tassa niyanikassa dhammassa supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ojupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samechipatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidhang chattari purisa yugani atta purisa buggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahoniyo pahoniyo dakkiniyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punyang ketang lokasati namo tassa atha ariya puggala mahasanggassa namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Vipati patibahaya sabba sampati seddhiya Sambha dukkhaṃ vinasaya Sambha bhayang vinasaya Sambha rogaṃ vinasaya Bhavedi gayuka dhayukaṃ Sambha lokaṃ hitattaya Paritang tang bhanamai Samanta cakkavalesu atra gaccantu devata sadhammang munirajassa sunandu saggamukadang dhamma savana kalo ayang badanta dhamma savana kalo ayang badanta dhamma savana kalo ayang badanta Paritta savana kalo ayang badhanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Evang me sutang ekang samayang bhagava savatiyang viharati Jetavane anatavindikasa arame Atako anyatara devata avikanta yeratiya avikanta vanna kevala kapang Jetavanang uvasetva ena bhagavatenu pasangkami Upasangkami itva bhagavantang avivadetva ekamantang attasi ekamantang titako ca devata bhagavantang gataya ajjavasi bahudheva manuccasa mangalani acintayong akangkamana sutanang brohi mangalamuttamang asevana sabalana panditanan sevana pujasa pujaniyanang etang mangalamuttamang patirupadesa vaso ca pubbesa katapunyata atta samma panidisa etang mangalamuttamang bahu saccanca sipanca binayo sa susikito subhasita caya vasa etang mangalamuttamang bahu saccanca sipanca binayo sa susikito subhasita caya vasa etang mangalamuttamang mata pitu upattanang puttha dharasa sanggaho anakulasa kammanta etang mangalamuttamang danan ca dhammacariya ca nyatakanan ca sanggao anavajjani kammani etang mangalamuttamang arati virati papa majjapana ca sanyamo appamado sa dhammesu etang mangalamuttamang Garabo sa nibhato sa santuti sa katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang etang mangalamuttamang kanti sa subasa sata samananang jadasanang kalena dhamma sakkacha etang mangalamuttamang taposa brahmacharya sa arya saccana dassanang Nibbana saccikirya sa etang mangalamuttamang puttassa loka dhammehi cittang yassana kampati asokang birajang kemang etang mangalamuttamang etadisani kattwana sabbatama parajita sabbata soting gaccanti tang te sang mangalamuttammanti etena sajja vajjena soti te hotu sambada etena sajja vajjena sabba dukkha binasatu etena sajja vajjena sabba bhayang binasatu etena sajja vajjena sabba roga binasatu etena sajja vajjena hotu te jaya mangalang etena sajja vajjena patu te ratanataya Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata Sambha buddhanubhavena sadha sotti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata Sambha dhammanubhavena sadha sotti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata Sabbha sanghanubhavena sadha sotti bhavantu te avivadana silecca niccang buddha pacayino cattaro dhamma vadhanti ayuvanno sukang valang ayu arogya sampati sagga sampati mevaca Ato nibbana sampati imenate samijjatuti Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu So they are the meritorious Upasak and Upasika, all the respected venerable monks. So all our Upasak Upasika, please undertake 5 precepts now. Okasa
Okasahang
ahang bhante
ahang bhante
isaranena saddhi
tisaranena sadding
pancasilang
panchasilang
dhammang yacchami
dhammang yachami
anukankhatva
anukampakatva
silang detha
silang detha
me bhante
me bhante
dutiyampi
dutiyampi
tatiyampi
tatiyampi
okasa
okasa
ahang bhante
ahang bhante
isaranena
tisaranena
saddhi
saddhing
sasila
panchashila
dhammang yacchami
dhammang yachami
anukankhatva
anuggahakatva
silang detha
silang detha
me bhante
me bhante
anukampa
anukampa
upadhaya
upadaya
yamahang vadami tang vadetha
bhante
namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. 3 times.
namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa
Buddhang saranang gacchami
buddhang saranang gacchami
dhammang saranang gacchami
dhammang saranang gacchami
sanghang saranang gacchami
sanghang saranang gacchami
tutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami
dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami
tutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami
dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami
tutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami
dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami
tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami
tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami
tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami
tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami
tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami
tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami
tisaranaghamanan paripunnang
bhante
panatipata veramani sikkapadang
panatipata veramani sikkhapadang
samadhiyami
samadhiyami
adinnadana veramani sikkapadang
adinnadana veramani sikkhapadang
samadhiyami
samadhiyami
Kamesu miccāchārā.
Kamesu miccāchārā.
Veramani sikkāpadang.
Veramani sikkāpadang.
Samadhiyāmi.
Samadhiyāmi.
Musāvādā veramani sikkāpadang.
Musāvādā veramani sikkāpadang.
Samadhiyāmi.
Samadhiyāmi.
Suramereya majjapamadatthāna veramani.
Surameraya majjapamadatthāna veramani.
Sikkāpadang samadhiyāmi.
Sikkāpadang samadhiyāmi.
Sadhu 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 tisaranena saddhing pancasīlaṃ dhammang sadhukang surakitang khatva appamadena sampadeta.
Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much, everybody. As the Bhagavan Buddha said, undertaking precept, observing precept, always one can purify physical and verbal action. So this will lead higher and higher happiness, life here and hereafter. So that the Buddhist Upasaka and Upasika, they have very clear. So that out of deep devotion, with understanding, they observe the sila. So you are all undertook then silas, 5 sila, this is the basics for the lay people. So now today I am going to talk about the Four Noble Truths. So this is the subject. So Four Noble Truths is the fundamental teaching of the Buddha. So as I've been talking about the Four Noble Truths, so Four Noble Truths is the fundamental teaching of the Buddha. So the Bhagavan Buddha first, after enlightenment, he has given this Four Noble Truths in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. This is the first discourse of the Buddha. So the Buddha's teaching is the based on the Four Noble Truths only. So there are the 48,000 skandha of the Buddha's teaching. All the teaching they based on Four Noble Truths. So this the Four Noble Truths, anyone have clear, they will be at an enlightenment. So without knowing this the Four Noble Truths, it is impossible to attain enlightenment. So happiness can be achieved by knowing, by experience that is Four Noble Truths only. So this Four Noble Truths only help to purify our mind and cultivate of wisdom. This the pure mind and wisdom can give us happiness in the life. So that it is the very important aspect. This is the Four Noble Truths in the Buddha's teaching. So not knowing this the Four Noble Truths, so one may again and again rebirth, aging and death. So now the question arises, what is the Four Noble Truth and how many are there. So this Four Noble Truth, first one is the dukkha, the suffering, the noble truth of suffering. So the suffering is something like a bird is suffering, sickness is suffering, old age is suffering, death, then reward. So these etc. These are all the suffering. Then second comes the samudaya satcha. Then the origin of the noble truth. What is the cause? The cause is the craving, attachment. So this the craving is the main for the dukkha. Then the next one, nirada satcha. Nirada means the end of the suffering. So when we remove the cause and suffering, that is considered as a end of suffering. So the fourth one is the path leading end of suffering. So this is the Arya Atangika Magga, like the Samma Ditti, Samma Sankappo, Samma Vasa, Samma Kammanto, Samma Ajivo, Samma Vayamo, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi. That is called Ganga. That has to develop. So these are the following the Four Noble Truths. So this the Four Noble Truth is not external thing. This is the internal thing. This happening moment to moment within our body, in our life. As we talk, we feel something like a external thing. It is the, if you deeply analyze, it is not an external thing. This is the internal thing, moment to moment happening in our day-to-day life. So different way we encounter the problem. And if there is a problem, there must be cause. If cause removed, then the problem solved. It is very clear. So throughout our life, if any unhappiness, unpleasant thing encounter, so then the wise people, they always investigate what is the cause, what is the end, what is the method of end of the suffering, so that we consider Bhagavan Buddha is something like a doctor, and his teaching like a medicine, and his order Sangha like a nurse. When the doctor, medicine, and nurse are good, there is no question. Uncured sickness, it must be cured. So, like a professional and good doctor, if you want to give treatment to any sick people, first he have to know exactly what is the problem. And if he know the exact problem, then he has to know fundamental cause of sickness. So he know exactly what is the sickness, what is the cause, and he can give the right treatment to the sick man. When a sick man to get right treatment, and his sickness will be cured. Then he will be free from the sickness. So that the sickness, when it happens in our body, as Bhagavan Buddha said, our body is the nest of sickness, and our body is like an ardent pot. Each and every part of the body hiding the different kind of sickness. If any chance have get with sickness, then it will be appear. So that how much you are strong, how much you are healthy, it does not matter. In front of the sickness, the healthy strongness is nothing. So that this body is the part of the dukkha. So Bhagavan Buddha investigate this body is the suffering. He talks so much about the suffering, and people they understand, misunderstand. Bhagavan Buddha is the pessimistic. So he was some mother womb craving, he won, and he start to cry. So the life start with crying only. So because life is suffering, then after birth, one has to subject of the aging, subject of sickness, subject of death, subject of rebirth. So these are the all things we have to go under this. So, and apart from this, we cannot satisfy our mind. Whatever we have craving in our mind, we cannot satisfy. So this life is unsatisfactoriness. So it shows something like a suffering. The unsatisfactoriness itself is suffering. So the life, though lot of suffering, but none of us, we want to die. Everybody want to live the life, because the death is more suffering. So that the death is not end of the life. The process of the changing, the process of decaying after death also is happening, like a dead body. After this, the dead body also just the decaying, rotting, then disintegration of the part. So this is the nature of our body. So this the continue to happen. Then our consciousness will be relinking to one rupa to another rupa. So like this, our bhava, the continuation of the samsara is always to keep on under process without a stop. So one will not liberate by intellectual level of understanding this theory. One has to actually experience. One has to actually experience. By experience only, one can change our mind. So our mind is always craving. Our mind is always holding different way. And our mind is always have some desire to have something. So that desire only dragging us. So this the desire, why this desire come? Because there is some touch, contact. So when this contact happen, there is some sensation happen. When this sensation happen, this liking and disliking will be happen. And by the liking, disliking, then the reaction will be happen. The reaction is something like a sankara, mental formation. So this mental formation is the leading the life after life. So Bhagavan Buddha, the Siddhartha became the Buddha by actually understanding and experience within his body this all phenomena of the nature of thing. After understanding this, then Siddhartha became the Buddha. So, what he understood? He understood this craving. What is the root of the craving? The root of the craving is ignorance. So, because of the ignorance, only the cravings spring. So, we all are the Puthujjana. Because of craving, we have some views. This is my body, this is my mind, this is my part of the body, this is my mind. And this is the 5 aggregate, Pancha Khanda, Rupa Khanda, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankara Khanda, Vijnana Khanda. So this the 5 aggregate always will clinging. And the clinging was what? So our body again, clinging to our mind. So whatever we are doing, whatever we have. So all this aggregate, maybe you can say Patapi Dhatu, Apo Dhatu, Tejo Dhatu, and Vayu Dhatu. So these are the 4 elements in our body. Then we are clinging on this upadana, clinging. So this is the another kind of attachment. And next, view and belief, and different views, different belief. In our day-to-day life, we are holding our views. This is my views, this is my opinion, this is my belief. So these are the things binding in this life and life after life. And next will become something like rite and ritual. So this is the another attachment. We all this attach. It is my religion. It is my rite and ritual. This is my. So this all those things. It is something like a cell of the fruit. So by doing this, you will be never realize what is exactly truth. Then you will be remain only outer part of the fruit. So that we have to give up. We have to renunciate this four kind of attachment: desire, clinging, view, belief, right and ritual. Then our mind will be free. So this the attachment, whatever we are clinging, whatever we attachment, if you deeply analyze, this will bring nothing, only miserable, misery life. Misery life. So misery, none of us want. Everybody want a happy life, peaceful life. Because of developing this attachment, we are all leading miserable life. And maybe you may say, oh, I have house, I have the car, I have everything. Where is the unhappiness? But this unhappiness will become one day. If you are wise enough, then you will be understand. Within your body, it is 6 feet and 12 inches of the body, you can understand. So you don't want to aging. You always want to live a young life. But it does not happen. After completing maybe 50 years, 60 years, so much changes took place. Then you are now getting slowly old. But whereas your mind always negating, you want to remain young, but it does not happen. This is out of control. We cannot control it. So this is suffering. But to common people, very difficult to see. And sometimes we encounter with sickness. That time then we experience unhappiness, suffering. When we are healthy, that time no the happiness, no unhappiness. Everybody enjoying the happiness. But this the healthy life will be not remain forever. In the life, to someday you should encounter. So that time then you will be realized, oh, this is suffering. And that is the more suffering. So none of us experience is death. But we have a lot of information about the death. So anybody hear about the death, everybody is scared. Everybody afraid. So none of us want to die. So that we should eliminate the attachment. So if we remove the attachment, then slowly this thing will become to weak, and weak. And this will be dissolved. So that views and belief attachment are the main cause for our suffering. So this rite and ritual, and these are the condition for binding the life after life. So continuity of this process of decaying and death, sickness, birth is happening. So that we have to have detach. But by detaching is not enough. One has to develop the wisdom. By developing the wisdom only, one can understand and one can manage how to reduce, how to uproot. Without this wisdom, it is impossible to overcome from the this suffering. So wisdom is the main tool to stop our all suffering. So that because of not understanding, so this process happening without interruption, without stop. So continuity and with suffering. So in the life, you can also see whole day and night what we are doing. Like we are to run after the pleasant thing. We are to run after the liking thing. Liking, disliking, liking, disliking. That's all. And neutral things we don't experience. Only liking, disliking, liking, disliking. So these are things happening. So this is the something like the rolling. Whole day, night, week, month, year, whole life. Not whole life, even life after life is happening, keep on happening. Because when we have the Panchakhanda, this is the 4 element, 5 khandas, along with in text we got sense this the 6 senses. Through 6 senses only we have the calm contact. So when we come contact, then we are analyzing the liking thing, disliking thing. So then the sensation is working. When sensation start, then we are reacting, liking, disliking, liking, disliking. Because of this, the contact only. Through 6 senses, we have the calm contact, all these things. So, and the 6 senses are in the mind and body only, nama, rupa. So, and this the body is the 5 aggregate, and nama is the something like consciousness and perception and reaction. So these are the things that happening within our body. It is not a external thing. This is internal thing. And all this reaction happen because of ignorance. So if you want to remove this suffering, one has to remove first the ignorance. By the removing the ignorance only, one can totally root out all kind of the suffering. Without removing this ignorance, it is not possible at all. So the chains that we have to break. How you have to break this the chains? So in the body level, in mind level, conscious level and subconscious level of the mind, whatever happening. So with mindfulness, with awareness, one has to see. And this the 2 way we have to see. Liking, disliking, this is the moment to moment happening. So this when happen, we should not react. And we have to see with equanimity, balanced minds. And if you see with balanced mind, then slowly, then all reaction will become weaken, then this will be dissolved. Practicing this, one will be slowly overcome from the all attachment, craving, and all these liking, disliking, sensation, all these things will be slowly weak. Then finally one will become the saintly person and attain enlightenment. So this is the purpose for all Buddhist people and the Buddhist Buddhist, those who are the practicing ardently the Buddhism. So this is the only main purpose to attain enlightenment. This is the only way one can get out from suffering, cause of suffering, end of suffering, and the method, the end of the suffering. So that this suffering, Four Noble Truth, is very, very important for all Buddhists to understand, to experience, and it may be time consuming, but we have to do, we have to practice, we have to know. Maybe intellectually many of you have the fair idea about the Four Noble Truth. If somebody asks, what is the Four Noble Truth? Easily you can say, this is the dukkha, this is the cause of dukkha, this is the end of dukkha, this is the method end of the dukkha. But though you have understood intellectually, but it does not make us yet liberated. Why? Because there is a drawback. Experience level, we have to not reach the experience level. So for that you have to qualify, you have to work. It is a lengthy process, but there is no other way to overcome from this suffering. So only practicing in our day-to-day life and understanding, analyzing and experiencing, only one can slowly, one can develop the understanding level. So I will say there is one sutta called Rohitasa Sutta. It is in Anguttara Nikaya, Pali. In that Anguttara Nikaya, there is a Rohitasa Sutta. So Bhagavan Buddha said in that sutta, the Four Noble Truths, Dukkha Satcha, Samudaya Satcha, Nirodha Satcha, and Nirodha Gamini Patipada Satcha, one can experience, one can explore within our body only. So this body is the 6 feet and maybe 12 inch, wide 12 inch and height maybe 6. Within this body, one can explore, one can experience this Four Noble Truth. In this Rohitasa Sutta, Bhagavan Buddha said. So then this Magga Satcha, there is the Aryatangi Magga. So as you all have some idea, like many of you consider, by taking rest in house, so you feel something like happiness, and not going to your office and staying at home, you consider this is happiness, and eating, seeing, and doing something, sleeping, taking rest, this all consider like a happiness. But if you analyze deeply, this, when you sitting one place for long time, maybe 1 hour, then you will understand it is not a happiness. As we are sitting long time, maybe the 10 minutes, okay, it's pleasant. Maybe 15 minutes, half an hour, okay, it is pleasant. And more than half an hour, then slowly will be experienced. Oh, this slowly this pleasant feeling turn into unpleasant feeling. So there is no happiness, because beginning maybe you have some pleasant feeling, but as you are sitting, time passing, so slowly you are this all the pleasant feeling is changing into unpleasant feeling. Whatever you do activity, whatever you consider pleasant, anything you do long time, then slowly this will be turned into unpleasant. So within our body, if we are wise enough, we can experience. For example, this 8 noble path, the right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right effort, right mindfulness, so etc. So this the 8 noble path we can experience. For example, many of you good meditator and you practice meditation, and many of you may be not familiar with meditation. So this the 4 noble to 8 noble path you can experience, those who are the meditator. For example, if you practice walking meditation, while you are doing walking meditation, that time you are just walking, proceeding forward, lifting right leg, left, right, left, right, left, right. Correctly knowing left is left, right is right. So that is called samadhi, because you are not missing. Now if you practically you do, then maybe if you have the lack of mindfulness, maybe if you are at the lack of the mind sharpness, maybe you will be feel, oh, as you are walking, maybe you are unable to see right is right, left is right. So it will be confused. If it is confused, that will not consider as a samadhi. So that if you rightly, correct way, knowing the left is left, right is right, that is the samadhi. You can experience the 8 noble path. As you are noting, as you are lifting, placing, so as you noting your feet in mind, so that is called the samma sankalpa, right thought. Because one is the mental, another is the body. So right understanding, right thought. As you are noting in your mind the feet, that is called samma sankalpa. As you are fully aware, as you are lifting and putting effort to proceed your feet, left, right, you without putting effort, you cannot move. So this putting effort is nothing, the right effort. Right effort. And a series of movement, and to fully you are aware without missing, lifting, moving, placing, lifting, moving, placing, lifting, moving, placing. This process without missing. So you are fulfilling your right mindfulness. Then next, right concentration, then whole your process, mental level and physical level, both level you are fully aware. So that is called, and it will sustain for a long time, the awareness. All this the movement, all this the function. So that is called Samma Samadhi. So this the eight noble part, this the Sammaditthi, Samma Sankapo, you are fulfilling, Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi. These five is you fulfill. Then you, as you are doing this, practicing this, and sometime maybe you visit a monastery, and that time maybe many of you already today took 5 precepts. Sometime maybe you take the 8 precept. So the precept is something like a Samma Vaca, Samma Kamanto, Samma Ajivo. Right speech, right action, right livelihood. So this verbal level and physical level you are purifying. So if you fully practice this 8 noble path, this is the only way one can develop. But I told only one aspect. So this 8 noble path, different aspect you can implement, different way you can develop, and you are doing some other activities. Maybe you are writing, and when you are writing, and you just writing, that is you are knowing writing correctly. And if you are just noting, that is the Samma Sankapo. And when you are rightly writing without mistake, so that is called something like a Samma Vayamo. When you are the movement happening, this when you are writing, that effort is required. Without putting effort, you cannot write here. That is the Samma Vayamo. And you are writing the correct way. Is the 1 page, 2 page, and fully mindful. So that is the Samma Sati. And whole process of function and movement. So all these things are called the Samma Samadhi. So like this, every activity you can implement. So as you are doing so, then this 8 noble path will be developed. So this thing that our this Rohitasa is the Deva actually. So this Rohitasa, so the one day he came to the Lord Buddha. It was the night time. So after coming to Lord Buddha, and he had some question to Lord Buddha, and he asked to Buddha, where is it possible to reach end of the universe by foot, by walking the foot, and end of the all suffering? Then the Bhagavan Buddha answered to this Deva, Rohitasa Deva. So by walking, it is not possible to reach end of the universe. But by walking it is not possible. But one can end all this suffering like aging, sickness, death by the end of the all the Sankara Loka. Sankara Loka meant mentally you can end. Then here they said the Brahma, this Brahma, that Rohitasa, he asked the universe. It is the something like called this. The universe is the something like a Okasa Loka. But the Bhagavan Buddha answered, this is something like a Sankara Loka. So there in the universe, there are the three lokas. One is the Satta Loka, another one is the Okasa Loka, the last one is Sankara Loka. So by walk, it is not possible to end of all suffering. Then this Brahma, Rohitasa, and he was satisfied by the Buddha's answer. Then he was so much appreciate to Lord Buddha, whatever the Bhagavan Buddha answer. Then he related, in past life, he was one of the son of the hunter, and he is the professional archery, and he has the expert to the shooting the arrow. And that time the Rohitasa, he being that time also divine being, and that time he have being the divine being, he just his body is very huge, and he said he's the stiff. One leg they can reach east of the ocean, the other leg can reach west of the ocean. So huge. But the whole life he was striving to reach end of the universe. But in meantime, what happened? This Rohitasa, unfortunately, he does not reach edge of the universe, and he died. After die, without reaching this universe, end of the universe, he died here. And knowingly, with awareness, he reborn again the Brahma. So during the Buddha's time, he came and verified this whether it is the correct way, whether it is the right way, to end of suffering. Then Bhagavan Buddha said, it is not possible by walking to end of the universe. Only in that sense he asked this the end of the suffering. Then Bhagavan Buddha answer given, this is the based on the Sankara Loka. It is not possible at all by walking to find the end of the universe. One can't end of the this world. Then the Rohitasa, he appreciate very much. So like this, Rohitasa, he understood this Four Noble Truths to some extent, dukkha samudaya, dukkha Nirodha. All this he have a little clear. So the another incident. This is the set. This we are all the truth seeker, and we are all want to overcome from the suffering. So whether we are Buddhist or non-Buddhist, anybody, but the truth is how to get out from suffering. So that is the sole motto and aim for everybody. Truth is the rationale for any religious background people. So if one understand, then one can overcome from this suffering and one can lead a happy life. So some Buddhist people also, some the Buddhist people, the traditional Buddhists, they are the generation after generation, and they are parent Buddhists. Some Buddhists, they born in that family. So those family, they don't study much, and they have some belief. What they believe, the Four Noble Truth, and some the festival, and the mother, father, they're going to temple, and they are celebrating festival. With that tradition, they are grow. But that practice will be not real way, will be help you. So the Buddhist community, the real Buddhists, and they will be not give much important about rite and ritual and some how to call the festival, some ceremony. They will be not given. They actually they practice like meditation and to understand the culture of the mind. They develop the wisdom. So this practical aspect, they will be more important, giving more important. So that Bhagavan Buddha said, all these Buddhist people and Buddha's teaching of the love and compassion, like said, all evil we have to avoid and develop all kind of the wholesome thing. Moment to moment, keep your pure mind. So that is the practical aspect. Because in our day-to-day life, we have different kind of the situation. May sometimes we involve in the unwholesome activity, and if you are not aware, maybe you will be commit evil action. And if you are aware, then maybe you will be avoid. And if you are aware enough, you will be do more cultivate wholesome thing. And to keep your mind, it is not an easy task. Of course, those who have enough developed mindfulness, for them is very easy. And if you are not involving much, and this all this day-to-day activities, then you are more inclined in the practice of meditation and about your how developing the mind, how developing your this mindfulness. So if you are very busy with that, then you can sustain your mindfulness and you can keep your mind. So Buddhist people, they have experience. Anything if you say with pure mind, then and there you will be experience some happiness. Anything you do with impure mind, that very moment you will become misery. And no need to wait after this life I'll get happiness. after this life I'll be gained unhappiness. No. Here and now, even thought level also, if you have any thought, if it is the thought is the oriented of the greed, hatred, delusion, then very moment you will be get disturbed. And if you develop something motivated of the non-greed, non-hatred thought based on that, that very moment you will be feel rejoice. The very moment you will be feel very happy. So that's why the Buddhism is the practical. Here and now you can experience. Here and now only you can experience this. So that now you have to understand what is the kusala and what is the akusala. And the kusala, akusala is, for example, you break all the 5 precepts: killing, stealing, misconduct, and telling lie, and drinking and intoxicant drink. So these are the all can bring the unfavorable result. So these are the condition to bring the unhappy state of life. So this is the akusala. Like the giving example, a mother have a child. If a child playing with the shaft of the bamboo stick and with a small coin, if mother see the child playing with the sharp bamboo stick and a coin, the mother will be go quickly take this coin from the mouth or this stick. Then we can see mother is the how much compassion, mother is the how much care and compassion, but the child will react and he will cry, and he does not understand what is the consequence will be. Whereas mother is the fully understand. That's why he rush and quickly take out this coin and this serve the bamboo. So the Bhagavan Buddha also same thing he done. Out of love and compassion, the whole world people, he have given information. This is the kusala, this is the akusala. Avoid the akusala thing, like a mother. Out of love and compassion, she is taking care of the child. So similar way, Bhagavan Buddha also shown the part. Avoid the all kusala, akusala. And kusala did. Kusala is the something like you are the restraining your how to call restraining your 5 precepts, like you are not killing, not stealing, not misconduct, not telling lie, not intoxicate drink. So by not involving all those things, so this is considered as a wholesome deed, and this will be the result will be always the favorable, always pleasant. So that this sila and samadhi and wisdom, dana, sila, bhavana, panya. So this, if you develop, then you are developing the kusala wholesome. So this is the alubha, adosa, amoha. All this. So like this, if you develop all the kusala, then your life is very good. And like example given here, in the samsara, so if you travel in one country to another country, you need some provision and some the ticket, money to travel to pleasantly and happily. So for the samsara, the provision is not at the train ticket, not a money, not at your how to call provision. Your provision is something like a dana, sila, bhavana, and panya. This will be provision for the samsara. When you are it's a long journey. If you take this enough provision, then this will be help you to reach your destiny and nicely maintain your journey. So this is the kushala, and truth seeker can see many of us. We are very much concerned about cleanliness of our body. Morning, afternoon, evening, we clean our body with soap, with different kind of the cosmetic product, and we apply so many different kind of soap, cleaning, and so much we are cleaning our body. It is the body only. Whereas we don't clean our mind, and we are not much giving to our mind. We are not much giving important much mind. And here said the body cleaning will be not much important, but at the same time we cannot deny whatever the cleaning also important. But in the animal world, and so many animal, because they reborn in the animal world, because of they are not cleaning of their body, because they not clean their mind. That's why they reborn in the animal world. So if they clean their mind, they would not be reborn in the animal world. So by not cleaning their mind only, they reborn in the animal world. So we also. So if we clean our so much the body, that body will be not lead you to the heavenly world. So this when you clean your mind, that mind will be lead you to higher and higher happiness. And if you not clean your mind, then you may be going to land maybe animal world, maybe the creature world, maybe the human world. We don't know. So mind is very much important. We have to clean by the soap of the satipatthana. Satipatthana is something like the kaya-nupassana, vedana-nupassana, chitta-nupassana. So these are the soap for the mind. So the Bhagavan Buddha said in the Satipatthana Sutta, ekayang ayang bhikkhu maggo sattang visuddhiya. This is the only one way one can to purify ourselves. So this is the Satipatthana, the kaya-nupassana, vedana-nupassana, chitta-nupassana, dhamma-nupassana. These four the kind of the varieties of this thing. By this only one can to purify our mind. So he said, like another example, if you buy some napkin from the market, that napkin will be very white and clean. So as you are using, then slowly it will become dirt and turn into black. So if you want to keep neat and clean, then what you will do? That napkin you have to very often you have to wash and clean, then it will be remain neat and clean. So similar way, our mind also. The mind, when you are involving in in this world and with different objects, so the mind is always liking, disliking, liking, disliking. So like this, the napkin, it will be also become dirty. So when the dirty happen, that time we have to clean with the fourth satipatthana. The like a water, the cleaning the napkin. So similar way, this the foundation of the mindfulness also can clean our mind. So characteristics and function of the mind is what? We always think and observe. What you are observing, what you are thinking, and you have to know it. You have to observe it. And observing it with equanimous mind and balanced mind, and if you your mental level and physical level, if you observe with the balanced mind, then slowly all this dirty will be removed from your mind. Then mind will become more pure, more pure, more pure. So that our mind is something like a very wild mind, scattering, and just like a monkey mind. So here another example given how the mind we have to concentrate, how mind can keep in one foundation, like the water. The water, if you put on the earth, on the ground, it will be scattered. So this scatter water, if you want to retains in the, one place, and you need a cup or pen. So similar way, it is the meditation also, like a cup and pen for the scattered mind. So the samadhi can't consider our mind. Samadhi can't retain our mind. Like the scattered water, by collecting and putting into cup, it is the retain. So similar way, we have to retain our mind. This mind, how it's scattering because of this sixth sense door. We see, we hear, we smell, we taste, we feel. So this is 3 door only. Then this will be scattered. So that with mindfulness, we have to stop this. So then next kusala. Another this they called this, how to call this metta bhavana. Metta bhavana. So if you practice metta bhavana, this is also one kind of the condition or factor to train our mind. So anybody practice this metta bhavana, they will be to live the harmonious life, happy life. So if you practice there are the 11 kind of benefit. One can sleep peacefully, one can awake peacefully, and one will be not get disturbed, a bad dream. The people will be like him, and not only people, in Deva Devis also they like him. So then there is no danger, no, it will not harm to you, the fire, poison, and weapon. And your mind will be very clear, radiant mind. And after death, you will be reborn in the heavenly world. So, like this, the 11 kind of the benefit you will get. So these are all the punya, kusala thing. That kusala will be support you. So that like this, the how we are molding our mind, like on the sculpture, and he know the how to cut, how to give the mold, how to make the shape. So if ill will mind, not good intention, if he is carved that wood, and he will be give the different kind of shape, like this animal shape, maybe the ghost shape, maybe it's like this. So if a person they have the very good in the good mind, if he has sculptured this thing wood, and he will be maybe the divine being, very good human being, maybe like Bhagwan Buddha, different kind of shape he can give from the wood. So similar way this elephant also. So the when we catch the wild elephant, so the beginning the wild elephant will be very furious and very violent. So the elephant trainer, what he do, and he will be not give food to the elephant 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Then finally that elephant will be hungry and become slowly weak and no more the energy. And slowly then the elephant trainer give training. So like this, after giving full training, then this elephant will be whatever elephant will be do, it is the favorable for the human and favorable for the trainer, and he will get a lot of benefit. Before that he whatever he used the energy, all energy for destructive purpose only. Now after train, and all this using the constructive purpose. So our mind also like this only. So the until and unless we not train our mind, so the whatever we doing, that will be only destructive purpose only. So those who are the virtuous and pious one, it is very helpful for everybody, helpful for him. If the person immoral, it is harmful for himself and harmful for other. So that being a human, it is the golden opportunity for everybody. We have to really think very deeply, and maximum we have to take benefit by observing Sila, Samadhi, Panya, and developing the all the wholesome activity. So like this to have to uplift our life. So otherwise getting such a beautiful life, not developing any the wholesome action, then this life will be simply come and gone. Your real way you will not get to benefit. So that you are all truth seeker, upasak and upasika, and this is golden opportunity for everybody. It is the opportunity for me also. Whatever I know, whatever the experience it is in the monk life, so I have opportunity to share with you. This is called the Dhamma Dana, and those who listen the Dhamma, they will be acquire a lot of merit, and those who giving Dhamma, they also get a lot of merit. So you are giving the opportunity to me to cultivate merit, and I also giving you the opportunity to cultivate merit. So it is the depending each other. So like this, the upasak and upasika and monk, the monastic order, they are always interdependent for the Buddha Sasana. So till the end of the Buddha Sasana, there is the golden opportunity for everybody to attain enlightenment. So the little by little hearing Dhamma, one can make mind free, and one has to grow higher and higher happiness. I think now the time is almost now the 9 to 15. So now I think we will be conclude here, and will be started is the question answer session. Thank you very much.
Sadhu Bhante, thank you very much for a very good discourse on Four Noble Truths today. So I just wanted to remind everybody with today we have moved on to the next topic in the course, We completed Life and Message of Buddha, initial 6 sessions last week. And with today we are starting Fundamental Teaching of Buddha, in which we will be concluding this session in this topic in 10 sessions. So next 5 weeks, including 10 sessions. And the topic today was Four Noble Truths. So with that, I will open up the forum for question and answer. So please type in your questions. I will just go ahead with the questions that I have seen earlier in the chat, Bhante, while you were delivering your course, your discourse. So the first question I see is explain the 3 loka for us.
Yes, the 3 loka.
Yes, Bhante, yeah.
One is the Satta loka, another one is the Okasa loka, the next one is the Sankara loka. Satta loka means something like a being, and different kind of being, like in the entire world. You can say human being, animal, different kind of creature, mammal, all this come under the Satta loka. Then the Okasa loka. Okasa loka is something like a universe. This is Rupa Khanda. So they are the different plane of existence. So all this the universe come under the Rupa Khanda Rupa. Then the Sankara loka. Sankara loka means something like a mental state. Different people, different kind of mindset, the different kind of thought, different kind of vision, different kind of opinion, and human among human also, and different animal also, different mindset. That is called the Sankara loka.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is what are the opportunities that the animals or the being in the animal realm, what are the opportunities they get to clean their mind or cultivate more merit?
Yeah, this animal they have also very less opportunity, but they have opportunity. Those who have the quantum of the merit in past life, so you can analyze like the animal. Some animal they are the life is like the luxurious life than the human. So all animal is not like this. It's very the rare case. Some animal like a dog, cat, they are born in the rich family, and they have so much care, and even they sleep with and eat with the family human. So by associating with them, they may be the understanding level is not much high elevate, but associating with them, they have some opportunity to qualify their mind. Like associating with human being, they develop the human quality, human to motivation, human to mind to qualifying. So if those beings they die, maybe they will be reborn in the human world. So like this, they have opportunity. But this kind of opportunity very rare. All animals they don't have. Some animal they live in jungle, some animal in the street. Nobody taking care. Some animals so much getting the love and compassion from the family. So like this, they have.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is it possible to practice the Eightfold path while leading a family life? And the follow-up on that one is this, what is the process of cleansing the mind? Is meditation the only way to clean the mind?
Yeah, this by living a family life, the eight noble part also you can develop, you can practice. Just like I told you this in the walking meditation, and similar way as you are living with family life. So you must aware, I am living family life. And that is a samadhi, right way, family life. And when you are noting, oh, I am the family member, family life, and you are clearly you are noting in your mind. That is the samma sankapo. And living with your family, and you are involving different activities, different kind of activities, and you are putting effort to the support to uphold this the family spirit. So that is the samma vayamo. And whatever you are doing without mistake, and you are doing with mindfulness, in the family like this, you can develop. And the sila samadhi panya also you can practice in your house. And the Monday, during the full Monday, new Monday, being a family also, you can undertake the precept. So like this, you can practice, no problem. So
Okay,
this is the
Bente,
way how. Yeah.
right. The follow-up on that one was, is meditation the only way to clean the mind?
A series of action, series of activities you are doing in the throughout your day. So if you do mindfulness with mindfulness, that is nothing only meditation. So that will be help to purify your mind. So as maybe sometimes you are doing meditation, but that is not meditation. And sometimes you close eyes, your mind is wandering. That is not the meditation. Meditation means to put the awareness, keeping sustained awareness. That is the meditation. So you are doing activities in your the day-to-day life. If you do with mindfulness, so that is the meditation. So when you keep busy with that, and your mind have no chance to develop the greed, hatred, delusion. So your mind is too busy with present work only. So that is purification is happening. So that is the way we have to train our mind and purify our mind.
Thank you, Bente. Bente, your next question is, if the situation is difficult, and there are a lot of situations where you would be faced, or you would see that observing Shila is becoming difficult, how to keep the mind stable to make sure that you follow the Shila in all the difficult situations?
Yeah, this during difficult situation also, we can practice the Sila. Because the Bhagavan Buddha, whatever he taught, it is not extreme. It is not extreme. It is not a rigid. Bhagavan Buddha said, if you are aware, mindfulness, you can easily practice. And if the unfavorable situation arise, unpleasant situation arise, you compel to commit evil action or breaking sila. So as you are normally every day you are taking sila, so that will be remind you, and you will be aware. Then you will be understand what is the advantage, disadvantage of the observing the sila. Then slowly the situations will arise, then you will be full mindfulness, fully aware, and slowly then you may be not commit, because this is the akusala, and slowly if you persist the time, then that situation will be away. Then you are protected. In case you break the sila also, okay, no problem. You should not remorse. You should not hold it. Everything changing. Now you are the different person. Next moment, a different person. So just you go and take like this. You have to maintain. Again and again, you go and take the sila. So this is the way we have to manage.
Yeah, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, the next question is with respect to merit. So what is merit? What are paramis? And how to develop all the merits or all the paramis? Especially how to develop the metta bhavana.
So kusala is the something like whatever you are doing, mentally, physically, and verbally. It should be the root of the non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion. So if you are doing any action without greed, hatred, and delusion, that will be considered as a kusala. So if you do with greed, hatred, delusion, that will be considered akusala. So that the parami is something like a dhana parami, sila parami, nikama parami, panya parami, virya parami, kanti parami, satcha parami, adittana parami, metta parami, upekama. These are the 10 the spiritual quality. So all these 10 parami is the punya kriya, the kusala. So the kusala only became the parami. Why we call parami? Parami, there is two meaning. One meaning is the to cross one soul to another soul. From the suffering world to the happy. The another parami meaning is the something like whatever you are doing good to other without expecting the return. You expect only may they be happy, may they be the good for him only, without expecting anything. That is called parami. So that one, if you fulfill with motivation of the fulfilling the parami, may my parami fulfill, dasa parami fulfill. Like this parami also fulfill by doing the punya wholesome action here.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is it normal to have no thoughts in your mind, empty mind most of the time? Is it normal, or do we continuously have some thoughts? We are not aware of it. What do you have to say on this?
Yeah, without thought there is no mind, okay? Without thought there is no mind. Thought must be there. Why we doing meditation? We are doing meditation, changing our thought pattern of the mind. So thought must be there. So the thought will be the purifying. The one day will become only positive thought. So without thought there is no mind. Thought must be there.
Okay, Bhante. Thank you very much. So the thought is there. We may not be just aware of it, right? That's how it must be happening.
Yeah.
Bhante, your next question is again with respect to God and destiny, things like that. So I'm just going to read you a question. If there is no God, who created us and who writes our destiny? Like when Buddha was born, the astrologer said he will become a very good king or a monk or a Buddha. How did the astrologer know? So our destiny is decided before we are born?
Yeah. So in the Buddhist point of view, there is no God, and this destiny will be not created by God. That destiny is the Buddhist point of view. The destiny is created by you only. So at the present life, what kind of karma you are doing, based on that only your the destiny will be. So if you are doing the evil action, then your destiny will be awful world. If you are doing the good action, then your destiny will be favorable to destiny. And if you read that the manual of Buddha-Dhamma about the Paticca Samuppada, dependent origination, then you will have the clear idea, the creator, who is the real creator. As I told you, the Avijja is a creator, not God. So in the Buddhist point of view, there is no God, and the God, creator God, no creator God. But we believe there are gods, God as God, so different level of God. So you can also read the manual of Abhidhamma. There are 31 plane of existence, so that you will get a clear idea.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is just existence and the three loka that you explained earlier, Satta Loka, Akasa Loka, and Sankhara Loka. Are they different? Are they same?
Yeah, so it is almost same, like this 31 plane of existence categorized Kama Loka, Rupa Loka, Arupa Loka. So this I in the talk I told you the three lokas, like at Satta Loka, Okasa Loka, and how to call Sankara Loka. So this also almost same. So the Sankara Loka, Kama Loka, the mind is different, Rupa Loka mind is different, and Arupa Loka mind is different. And Satta Loka may be the living being. They are at a different level of living being. So this the 31 plane of existence also they are at the, how to call it, Kama Loka. The six senses who are the entertaining, so that all it come to Satta Loka and the Deva Loka. Yeah. So it is almost same. And this universe, entire universe, there are 31 plane of existence. It also comes Rupa Khanda. So it is almost same here.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. So they are just categorized. You can categorize it differently for the sake of understanding or a better understanding. Bhante, your next question is the kusala or akusala karmas that we perform in this life. Are they triggered due to our free will or our past sankharas?
Yeah. This kusala karma and akusala karma, there are also different condition. That past sankhara also, past life, the previous life, the action also this the condition, and the present life also condition, and the different the condition. So Buddhist they believe past kusala karma, akusala karma. They will be not fully depend on that. How much they are giving important past kusala akusala karma. Now they are giving the more important is the present karma. So it is the present karma is the most important. So the present karma only you can change your all this your life. It is not a license this thing, no. So present life also this matter you can change present.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is what are the, it's related to the Four Noble Truths, our topic today. What are the 12 phases of Four Noble Truths? Please explain.
Okay. So the Four Noble Truth is the 4 mode and 12 ways. For example, each the truth you have to analyze, you have to see the 3 perspective. For example, this is the noble truth. This is a truth. This has to know. Then this has been known. So second noble truth, cause. This is cause. This has been, this has to know, this has to know, and this has been known. So like this, the Nirodha Satcha and this the noble truth of end of suffering. This the 4, the mode, 3 way, 3 is the truth. You have to see 3 way. Then this is the 12 way. 4 mode, 12 way.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, is your next question related to meditation? So without meditation, how can we clean our mind? That's the one question. And the second one is meditation just to concentrate on the breath and being equanimous at the time, or mind away from hatred, greed, and delusion can also be called a meditation? If so, then a person who is deeply engrossed in Dhamma Sakaccha, or engrossed in reading, writing, and doing some work, research work to benefit the humanity, can that be called a meditation too?
Yeah, this meditation, as I told you in the talk, meditation means keeping alertness, awareness, and whatever you said, this the recharge walk, doing all those things. Yeah, if you are doing with mindfulness, that is the meditation, and to purify our mind. So Bhagavan Buddha said, the meditation is the only way, and with mindfulness, sati sampajanya, is the only way to purify our mind. And during the meditation, maybe your mind, your mind is focusing on the incoming and outgoing breath, and you are keeping the observing incoming and outgoing breath. So that also help you, because as you are observing incoming and outgoing breath, what will happen? Mind have no time to do this once the 2 thing. As you are observing incoming breath, outgoing breath, that time mind have no chance to develop the greed, hatred, and delusion. If you keep your mind 1 minute, that means you purified 1 minute your mind. If you keep to observe the 2 minutes, that means you are 2 minutes to purify your mind. If you hold 1 hour, if you keep busy your mind with the incoming, outgoing breath, then 1 hour you are purified. And you are with economics, you are observing. So that will be help you to make weak all your defilement. And as you are not reacting, then slowly the defilement will become weak and dissolve and slowly disappear. So all this are the condition and helping to purify our mind. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is related to the Arya person. What are Arahants or Anagamis or Sakadagamis or Sotapanna? And do they have a different feeling, or do they have, what are the significance? How do we identify them?
Yeah. So the different areas, this is how to call this the Sangyojana. Based on Sangyojana only categorize Satapana, Sakadami, Anagami, Arahat. And if you see, observe it physically, then you cannot recognize who are the Arya, who are the not Arya. During Buddha's time also, so many monks, they already attained enlightenment. But whereas they also teaching Dhamma, and they also eating, they also sleeping, and Putujana also, they also giving Dhamma, they also sleeping. So only you can categorize by the 10 Sangyujana. Through this Sanghajana only you recognize. But another way, there is the Arahant. Whatever they are the Sankara, past Sankara, they have done, and they are not developing new Sankara. And that's why their mind is totally transformed, and they have only Kriya Chitta. Whatever they are doing, not motivated with greed, hatred, and delusion. They are doing with upekka, with kriya chitta only. So that's why they have no new sankara, new the sankara generating here. These are the different here.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. Bhante, the next question is related to Paritta chanting. Can anybody chant the Paritta, or does it need to be chanted only by Bhantes? And how does reciting Paritta help us come out of all hindrances?
Yeah. So Paritta can chant everybody. The Paritta means something like a protection. It is something like a protection discourse. During Buddha's time, to 45 years, Bhagavan Buddha gone to different people, different place, different talk Bhagavan Buddha given for the overcome from all suffering. So all these suttas, discourse are to compile. That is called Purita. So if somebody talk good thing, how do you feel? You will feel very happy, no? So similar way, whether monk or the upasak, upasika, they recite with understanding. So there is a lot of benefit. It is something like a not only Sanskrit mantra, each and every word full of meaning. What I told you is all this thing is the sutta, how to call sutta, parita only. So anybody the unpleasant was used, how do you feel? You will feel irritation, no? If anybody talk very good thing, how do you feel? You will feel very comfortable, no? So similar thing, Bhagavan Buddha has given each and every word full of wisdom. So if you recite with understanding, you will be get so much energy, so much positive vibration, and a lot of benefit. So that's why this is a protection discourse, Parita.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. Bhante, the next question is related to Kamma and Vipaka. Do the Kamma of parent goes to children, like the Vipaka, Kamma of parent and the Vipaka goes to children, or vice versa, like children do something and the Vipaka goes to parents?
Yeah, Buddhist point of view. So this is everybody is the subject of own karma only. But of course there is a scientific the view, the genetic this and that they have. But whereas the Buddhists they believe, according to my karma only, I born and I have the nama and rupa. So we are all human being. 2 eyes, 1 nose, 2 ear. And if you see, everybody is different. So this the own karma only, the own karma will be made us. So if you are the angry, and if you are the loving kindness, if you are the ignorant, then based on that only your facial how the face will be, your expression will be. So this is all the own karma only, we believe here.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, the next question is the three fetters, Lobha, Dosa, and Moha. This nature in one's life is much stronger than a dosa, a lobha, a moha. So, how to practice kusala kamma and enrich the a lobha, a dosa, and a moha?
So this alobha adusa is the more powerful than the lobha dosa moha, because this is a kusala. Kusala is the wholesome, and akusala is the unwholesome. And in our day-to-day life also we can see. So the this akusala who have done how much their influence, it is very limited. Whereas the kusala, they have a lot of inspiration, lot of influence. So that if you want to reduce, or if you want to uproot the akusala, then you have to do more kusala. By doing more kusala, then the akusala will become the less. So if you are wise enough, if you are aware, the more you have done akusala, then present life you have to do more kusala. Then this akusala will become the weak. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. I'll take this one more question. So, Buddhism believes in rebirth. Whatever humans on earth are present, or all the living beings which are present, they are taking the rebirth. So, is there a new birth happening? Who is taking the new birth?
Yeah, rebirth is there, but new birth, rebirth is almost same, no? And maybe in the Buddhism there we believe the rebirth, because the rebirth, this is samsara. Samsara means always the birth and death is happening. So Buddhists believe rebirth, yeah. And during your lifetime, how your mind is motivated. So based on this, the rebirth happen. Maybe if your mind is motivated with angry, then your destiny will be demon world. And if your mind is motivated with the hatred, greedy, then you are the destiny maybe the ghost world. And if you are the mind is motivated with ignorance, then your destiny will be animal life, maybe creature life. So we believe the rebirth, but not reincarnation.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, this question is with respect to the last session, and I think you mentioned about the Satyakiriya that Mahendra Thera did for Asoka, Samrat Asoka, to come out of his birth as a snake. So how did he do that?
Yeah, this maybe that the Satyakiriya is the very powerful. During the Buddha's time also there is the incident happened. There is a family, only the mother and two sons, and mother was sickness, and this how to call this doctor the Kobiras suggest you have to bring one rabbit. Then the elder brother suggests to his brother, you go and put a trap to catch the rabbit. Then younger brother gone to jungle and put the trap, and one small baby rabbit the under trap. That baby was just struggling and baby rabbit mother looking from far, and she was also struggling how to make free from the trap. Then this younger brother looking that the rabbit child and rabbit mother, how they are the mother and son are how much they are the love and compassion. Then the mother was anything to do, and finally then the younger brother had some very love and compassion on this baby rabbit, and he went there and he released. Then he came back the house without rabbit. Then brother, the elder brother, scold him. I send you where is rabbit? Mother is lying and suffering. And that time that is the punya sahi that done the determination by this punya kriya. May my mother be free from all the sickness. Then this brother was scold and beat him even. And after few days, the mother got recovered. So punya kriya is very powerful, and it is the work. Yeah. So like this only. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, your next question is with respect to meditation. So what is the ideal time for meditation? Is chanting during the meditation okay? What is a good way to do meditation?
Yeah, good way to do meditation is there is no specific time. Whenever the interest come and go and do meditation. And if you wait this specific time, of course it should be if you the atmosphere and environment is very good, that also very good. But sometimes we are not mood to do meditation. That time maybe you should not do. But whenever the mood, then you have to do. So like this, you do very good.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. Bhante, the next question is about trying to become an arhat. You had already answered that only the kusala kamma and developing your paramis is the way to go or become an arhat. What else can be done? How do people become arhat?
Yeah, by there is the 10 param is the one condition. The other condition is the higher level and the lower level of the sanjana. If you uproot, then you can attain enlightenment. Enlightenment in the sense the arahant.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. Okay, Bhante, your next question is again with respect to the Satchakiriya that Mahendra Thera did with Samrat Ashoka, or to help him out. Somebody else's punya karma, if they are sharing the merits, does that affect someone else, other person's karma or suffering?
Sorry, repeat.
So, some one person doing punya karma and sharing his merits, will that affect someone else's karma, or will just help it with the suffering of him?
Yeah, this will be helped, we believe during Buddha's time till now, and anybody they are near and they are expired, and we doing punya kriya, punya in the name of departed one. Why we are doing? So this is the Bhagavan Buddha, he himself told. This the punya, after doing this punya, if you share with departed one, definitely will be help them. So how it's proof? How you'll know? For example, if you are departed near and dear one, if they born in the poor family and maybe beggar and all those things, and you are doing some merit in the name of him. Maybe you are begging and some sickness is there in body and you don't have money, and maybe somebody is passing through that, seeing that beggar, and maybe their mind will change and they will take out money and give, and he will go and get treatment. So like this, punya will be helped. And another way, and all Deva Devis, we cannot see with our naked eyes, but there is a Deva Devis and some protected Deva. They are the food is only the punya. So if we share this merit, they will be more happy and they will come and help us, like a mother, father, how they love their children. So if children to do more good thing and achievement in their life, seeing that the children growing, and they rejoice, no? So similar way, it will help. So we should not consider if it is not visible, there is nothing is there. No. That's why we need meditation. If you develop meditation, then you will clearly understand.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. The next one is related to meditation only. How do Buddhanusati or Dhammanusati or other anusatis will help us in concentration or concentrating our mind or being mindful?
Yeah. When you practice Buddhanusati, Dhammanusati and Sanghanusati, that means you are reflecting about the quality of the Buddha. Buddha have the 9 quality, Dhamma and 6 quality, and the Sangha is the 9 quality. So these all the good quality, when you are contemplating on that, this is the wisdom only. So that time your mind will be pure and it will be rejoice. It will be very happy because there is the pool of wisdom. So this is the way we have to practice the anusati.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. And this would be the last question, Bhante, for the day. How to develop the art of dying? What type of mental formation should we cultivate so the linking consciousness during the death can be stopped or controlled?
Yeah, as you are learning the art of living, so simultaneously you have to learn also art of dying. And if you see the nama rupa, the nama rupa is the body, for example, rupa. It is always changing. Anicca, dukkha, anatta, the subject of anicca, dukkha, anatta. And if you more go deep, and moment to moment you are dying, moment to moment you are just taking rebirth. And when you deeply understand and deeply experience this, when you are the moment to moment you are dying, and no need to think about future dying. That is already it is happening. Then by understanding this, then wisdom will develop. Then you are no more developing something like a courage. Dying is nothing but interruption of your bhava consciousness. Like this is something like a snake, no? The season, during season they change their skin. So like this only. But people lack of understanding, they're so much scared. Anybody describe about the dead, they're just not eager to listen. They run away. But Bhagavan will say, no, this is a problem. Running away is not the solution. You have to go and live. And if you get more the knowledge and understand, that will be out of the dying only.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. And I will take one more question, Bhante, because this looks like some confusion related to which. Is there any one particular chanting that helps to calm the mind or helps with mental disorders? Or we can just go ahead and do the regular paritta, regular chanting, take panchashils every day, things like that. Is there anything particular that we should do? Can you just comment a little more on that, Bhante?
There is no specific chanting. So all chanting is good, but you have to do with understanding. And of course, during Buddha's time, Bhagavan Buddha given Dhamma talk. Different situation, different people, different occasion. Maybe somebody's sickness. For that, the Bhujanga Sutta given. And if any the disturbance in house, in the neighbor, then Bhagavan Buddha given the Karaniya Metta Sutta. And if anybody want a blessing in life, and he has to recite the Mangala Sutta. And if anybody want to develop some Buddhist quality, Dhamma quality, Sangha quality, and overcome from the natural disaster and famine, one has to recite how to call the Ratna Sutta. Of course, the Bhagavan Buddha teaching is the good beginning, good middle, good end. Whatever sutta, whatever chanting you doing with understanding is always helpful.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. That we have to do our chanting with understanding, not without. So thank you, Bhante. Namo Buddhaya.
So,
Bhante, you wanted to do you wanted to share some merit with metta for us, Bhante?
Yes. So the first of all, I thanks to our Pankaj for the taking trouble and helping, and all the participant, venerable monks, and all the Upasak Upasika for giving opportunity to share my views about the Dhamma. So we are lucky enough, like a family, one family, we are seeing each other, helping each other. So whole world is our brotherhood. So thank you very much, and by pray the Lord Buddha, by the blessing of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and by the blessing of my Guruji, Acharya Buddharakita, and all the merit we accrue today by listening and giving Dhamma. May this merit share, we'll share with our all the near and dear departed one, and all the Deva Devis, all the relative may rejoice with this merit. By the help of this merit, may all of you enjoy best of health and progress on the path of the Dhamma, and may you all attain enlightenment in this very life. May you be happy and well. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Sadhu, 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 sadhu.